What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video and my last couple of videos, which are my first couple of videos because this is only my third video anyway. But as always, I'm filming outside, and this is going to be my my video on why Tony Romo belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame. Now, before I get into that, I hope you guys liked the last video, like I just said, and I hope you guys continue to join me on creating content. And I'm going to make mistakes making these videos, you know, but that's just part of, you know, growing the channel and all of that. But I hope you guys continue to join me for these videos, whatever kind of content I make, whether it's sports or anything like that. And hopefully you'll join me, and I'll get better making videos and content, just as hopefully you'll continue to like my videos, comment on them, and hopefully the channel grows and we can just grow this channel together, you know. But let me hop into this because I did the research on his numbers, and Tony Romo 100% belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame. Now, I know what you're saying. Andrew, you're a Cowboys fan, so you might be a little bit biased. Yeah, I might be biased. I have Tony Romo's jersey hanging up in my closet inside the house. But that's besides the point. He 100% belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame. And I'll show you, I'm going to read you off some of the numbers. And I encourage you to do your own research on this, not just take my word for it. And then hopefully your research shows you the same stuff as I'm about to show you, because it will, because I did the research as well. Now, we're going to break this down into franchise history and then to NFL history. So he is first in franchise passing yards. He is second in total completions for the franchise, and Aikman's number one. He is first in passing touchdowns for the Dallas Cowboys, which means he's thrown more passing touchdowns than Aikman. He's thrown more passing touchdowns than anybody. He is first in total completion percentage. He holds the first 4 spots for fourth quarter comebacks at 25. He holds the number 1 spot for game-winning drives at 30. He holds the first 4 spots, for single-season passing yards for the franchise. Now, before I even get into NFL history, those numbers alone prove that he should be in the Hall of Fame, because those numbers are up there with Aikman and Staubach, who were 2 of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Now, I know what you're saying. Andrew, Romo didn't win a ring, so it doesn't matter, because that's an argument I've heard before, and people say, oh, that guy doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame because he didn't win a ring. Well, if that's the case, you have to take out every other Hall of Famer who didn't win a ring. And I'll just list off a couple names that would be disqualified because they didn't win a ring. You got Dan Marino. You got Barry Sanders. You got Calvin Johnson, just to name a few. The list goes on. But the rings are a nice addition to your Hall of Fame resume. But they're not the ultimate qualifier as to whether or not you belong in the Hall of Fame or not. The rest of your career determines that. And the Hall of Fame is just the cherry on top, for lack of a better term. Now let's get into his NFL stats, NFL history stats, outside of just the Dallas Cowboys. He is 4th in career passer rating. He is 29th in total passing yards. He is 15th in fourth quarter comebacks, which is 25, like I just said. He is 6th in career completion percentage. Now, all of these stats I just read off, there's only 1, 2, 3 of them that are outside the top 10, really. You got the career completion percentage at 6. You got, well, that's inside 10, but outside the top 15, should I say. You got the fourth quarter comebacks at 15. Then you got the total passing yards at 29. These numbers show this man belongs in the Hall of Fame. Now, he just caught hate because people on the internet thought it would be fun to hate on the Dallas Cowboys. Just like people think it's fun to hate on Nickelback for some reason. The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. They've been America's team since the 70s. You know, so people like to hate on the success, if I could speak correctly, of, you know, people who are more successful than them. People have always done it, and that extends to sports as well. That extends to, you know, the Dallas Cowboys, and, you know, that extends to other sports like baseball, although I'm not a baseball fan. That extends to the Yankees, and name a popular sports team in any major sport, they got their haters, you know, it just goes with the territory. But he played the toughest position in all of sports, which is to be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And better yet, he was an undrafted free agent who earned his way into the league to become the starting quarterback of the most storied franchise in all of sports, which is a great story in and of itself. That deserves its own documentary right there, how an undrafted free agent comes in the door, earns his way not just onto the team, not just onto the field, but to be the starter and to become one of the best to ever do it. So I know this is shorter than my last video, but there's the argument. Those are my numbers I've laid out. Tony Romo 100% belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a shorter video, like I just said. My last video was like 15 minutes long or something like that. I don't plan on making these videos a certain length. It's just, you know, as long as they end up being, this one's like 5-6 minutes, however long I've been sitting here talking. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, comment on it, share it, send it to your grandma, your grandpa, whoever else you want to send it to that wants to see my face. Even if they don't want to see my face, send it to them. But yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys join me next time, and have a good day.